It's all in the game, free throws and fouls.
It's all in the game, free throws and fouls. It's all in the game, free throws and fouls. It's all in the game, free throws and fouls. It's all in the game, free throws and fouls.
Yo, what it do? We back. Y'all already know what it is. Hottest motherfucking sports show around town. Trav, I ain't been on here in a minute, bro. Hold on. Okay. All right, Trav. Man, we ain't been on it in a minute, boy. I done forgot how to do this shit. Shit done got messed up. But, man, I want to welcome y'all to Courtside Chemistry. I want to give a shout-out to our sponsors over there at Show Off Cuts, 533 McDuff Avenue South, Jacksonville, Florida. He's also the owner of Prayer Predator Clothing, Libre Beauty Products, and McFly Men's Products, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with him. Man, look, it's been a minute. I got my nigga in the building, man. Who we got in the building, man?
Man, it's your boy, T. Rashard. You know what I'm saying? Trav Malkovich. You feel me? Let's go.
Trav, what up, man? Shout out CountDown. Shout out Kay. They wasn't able to make this show right here. Y'all, it's been a minute. We back. We gonna be back Saturdays. CountDown, boy. Wherever you at in the world, I hope you see this shit, boy. God damn, man. For anybody that's new to the channel, man, yeah, this is Courtside Chemistry. Me, Trav, CountDown, Miss K. They not here right now, but we are Duval's hottest sports show. And as you all know, CountDown, he is a Miami Hurricanes fan. So I just want to give a moment of silence real quick.
My condolences, brother.
I'm sorry, CountDown, man. Carson Beck, 4 interceptions.
Only reason why I'm sorry is because y'all thought y'all was back. You know what I'm saying? And the same shit that happened to us happened to y'all. Y'all went up against a team y'all ain't think was gonna whoop that ass.
And whoop that ass.
And they whooped that ass.
BTA. What they say? What
whoop that ass.
What them y'all niggas say? Try out BTA. Them niggas put belt to ass, boy. You hear me?
Belt to ass, man. And it's all because of Carson Beck. I wish we could play some music without getting like flagged or anything, because I play that
hold on, I got something I can play for him. Hold on.
Play that Neo. Play that Neo. It's all because of you.
I can play that for him. CountDown. Fuck with me, man. So, hey, man, speaking of this Miami-Louisville game, bro, if I had an R&B group right now, I would call that shit Moss, Brown, and Bell. You hear me, man? Miller Moss, quarterback, 23 for 37, 248 yards, 2 touchdowns, quarterback rating of 106, clean game. And that's what some people would call that a clean game.
You go back and look at his past 4 or 5 games. That boy is a baller.
Hey, listen. Isaac Brown coming out of the backfield, 15 attempts, 113 rush yards, 7.5 yards per clip, 28 yards was the longest one. And it didn't stop there. Mr. Chris Bell went for 9 receptions for 136 yards, 15 per clip, and 36 was his longest, and he had 2 touchdowns on the game. Boy, you cannot let somebody come in your house, run you over, and throw the ball on you. Not only that, you can't come out and have 4 turnovers like that. Turnovers will kill you. He had them in the worst times throughout the whole game.
And you know what the worst one was? I mean, they all was bad, but that last one was terrible.
Listen,
he hiked the ball. You wasn't pressured. You barely got it. You barely got your feet set, and you just threw to your first read. It's like just tossed that bitch.
And on the other side, Trav, I think they had trips on the other side, and number 9 was wide open, Trav.
He did not go through. He went through one read on that last pick. One read. That was, bro. Miami's paying for a certified fourth or fifth round pick. He's not a first or second round guy to me, bro. I mean, he showed you what he was the later half of that season, his last season at Georgia, and then Miami got a well-rounded team. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is pretty straight. They got some good running back. Carson Beck ain't. I, I think they. I don't know. They paying for what they thought they was getting,
not what they're actually
but
getting.
he showed you last night. He's not that guy, bro. He's not that guy. I mean, yeah, he's a bridge quarterback to get somebody else in there because he'll be gone next year. But no, he's not a first round, second round guy in my opinion.
So this his second year at Miami, right?
No, I don't. No, this is first year at Miami.
First year. Okay, so
Yeah.
his last year he had 12 interceptions.
Yeah,
The
they
year
all
before,
came in like a few games. He had like 12 in like 5 games or some shit.
the year before that he had 6. Then you went to 12. Then you had 4 last night. I see regression. I might be wrong. I could be wrong, but Carson Beck is not the quarterback that everybody's tanking for.
No,
I can tell you. I can tell you that
I
much.
do not see his name getting called. He's going in the draft, but I don't see his name getting called, in the first round. And it's because of games like this. It's because of
The
games like
Jets,
this.
the Jets are not tanking for Carson Beck.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Who said the
I
Jets
don't
was
think.
tanking? Who said the Jets was tanking?
Come on, Trav. They ain't won not one game yet,
No,
Trav.
I'm
What?
saying. So somebody said they was tanking?
No. I'm saying they tanking. That's
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's from
I
Moe Smith.
I don't think they tanking, bro.
A shit.
I don't think they tanking. The only reason why I say I don't think the Jets are tanking because I don't think they would have paid. I think they brought Aaron Glenn in, expecting him to be, you know, the next best coach or however you want to put it. They paid Justin Fields what 30 million guaranteed? 30 million guaranteed. I don't think you tank that way. I think that Aaron Glenn is a little overwhelmed and he should have stayed his ass in Detroit. I don't think he's ready to be a head coach. He don't look like he know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And I just think they're a bad team. They just unprepared. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the games, they not. I mean, hold on, I gotta go look at the stats.
I think I got
That,
him. Let me see.
yeah,
I got
look up the
it.
stats because that last game against Denver, it don't. I mean, they playing. I ain't gonna say competitive football, but I mean, and they always play Denver the same way. It's always a low scoring affair when they play Denver. The last 3 matches, I think it was under 25 points. It was like a low scoring game or something like that. The last 3 matches that they played.
Trav, you can say all you want to say about the Jets. That shit is over, Trav. I don't
No,
think
I'm
the
saying
Jets,
no. I know it's over, but I
and
don't
I
think they
think they're
tanking.
not trying to win.
I just think they just bad. I don't think they tanking. They just
Who
horrible.
who's the backup quarterback for the Jets? I
I don't
can't
know.
think of bro name right now.
I don't know. But he not seeing the field. I mean, well, actually, I take that back. You might see the field because if you look at what Atlanta doing with Kirk Cousins, yeah. So, um, let me see. This shit be all over the place, bro. Like I don't understand why they do it like this.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it like this.
Yeah, it be you don't know what game is what. I got one better. Hold on, let me see.
Trav.
Hold on. Jets, ESPN.
They
Let me see.
31st in total turnovers. They 31st in total defensive interceptions. They 27th in set. Trav, they not trying to win.
But that's what
They're
I'm
not
saying.
trying to win.
I don't think they tanking. I don't think they purposely tanking. I don't see a quarterback to purposely tank for. I think that they honestly thought that Justin Fields was going to be the guy. They honestly thought that Aaron Glenn was going to lead them to whatever he was supposed to lead them to, and it's just not working. They just a bad team. They just horrible. terrible time management in one of those games where I saw something where Aaron Glenn, he was just it looked like he was lost on the sidelines, bro. He was like he was supposed to call a timeout. They trying to drive down the field. They was at midfield. They had like 25 some odd. They could have kept running and at least tried to go for a field goal. They let the clock wind all the way down, and Aaron Glenn on the sideline looking like he don't know what the hell going on. They just an ill-prepared, unprepared team.
Sure, that's a team that don't give a fuck. Aaron Glenn is on the sideline like, I can't wait for these niggas to fire me so I can get my check and go.
I think now that they don't give a fuck because it's apparent now that Aaron Glenn is just not the guy. He'll be one and done, bro. He'll be one and done. I hate that for him. But when he left, when he left Detroit, I said I feel like he should have stayed in Detroit, bro. He's not ready to be a head coach.
No. All right. So moving on, Trav. You hit the chat line last night, and Trav, you have some interesting takes sometimes.
I do, man. What? I got to be that guy, bro. I got to be the guy that I try to see shit from a wide perspective, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to see shit from like just one. I try to understand all angles, and then I analyze, and then I compartmentalize all of that, and then boom, that's what I do.
Okay, hit the audience off with the question you asked me last night in the group chat. What do you ask in the group chat? Hit us off with about Mike Tomlin. Because I want to go into that.
Was Mike Tomlin right to be concerned about the trade in the division? And yeah, he was right.
Why, Trav? Why?
Listen. Tomlin is a smart coach.
Oh, okay.
Tomlin is a smart coach. You got to think about how long. Just because a player don't play for your team, don't mean that you don't know the caliber of which they can play at. So when you see a terrible team, a horrible managed team like the Cleveland Browns, you just give away. They gave away Joe Flacco, even though at his big age of 40, because he could have still been a starter for the Browns. I don't think that Dylan Gabriel is ready. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't think Shador is ready. Not right yet. But anyway.
Oh, now Shador not ready, Trav.
That's another conversation. But what I'm going to say is, bro, Tomlin knew what was about to transpire. He been playing. Think about how long he been playing Joe Flacco in that division. He won a Super Bowl while he was coaching in that division. So if I'm the coach, I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, y'all just gave. The Bengals are still competitors. They still contenders, bro. And now they quarterback go down. Okay, boom. If I'm Tomlin, I'm like, I hate to see that injury, but cool. Now we got the division. We got this shit. We finna run away with it.
Oh.
When you see the Browns trade.
Oh.
When you see the Browns trade a quarterback like to the division rival, and you Mike Tomlin, you be like, man, I've been playing Flacco twice a year for the last 15 seasons. I know what he can do. I know what he can still do. Of course, I'm gonna be concerned. Like, why y'all like what's going on, bro? And then y'all gave him away. Gave him away. Of course, I'm gonna be pocket watching.
You say that's what you.
And listen, and now, what happened? What just happened Thursday night? It makes him look that much more smarter. Like he knew what was gonna happen. He knew what was gonna happen. I should have sent y'all the TikTok right after the game went on. And that's why I said I wasn't really bothered by the loss because I knew what Joe Flacco was gonna do. I knew, and they had been building that game up all week, bro. The Ump Bowl, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my only question is, how did we get outdueled? But all the momentum was on all the momentum was on the Bengals right out the gate. They had all the momentum. So,
Trav, you got it off. Pause. You
Oh,
good?
one more thing.
Okay, go ahead, because I want to make sure you're done before I go.
Y'all got to realize the camaraderie. Y'all got to realize the camaraderie that some of these coaches have, bro. Just because they coach for a different team, don't mean that they don't talk. Some of these coaches are good friends. They run in the same circle. Like it's more than what you see on Sunday, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say that Tomlin ain't have a point. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure John Harbaugh felt the same way. He just ain't say nothing about it. But it just didn't make sense. Now, if you're talking about a team tanking, it's the Browns. The Browns are tanking. But go ahead.
I want to ask you a question. One question before I go into it.
Yeah.
If Pittsburgh would have won Thursday night, would that have been a something to say?
If we would have won, I would have looked at Joe Flacco's performance still, and I would have been like, I mean, you see, he lit our ass up. 363, 3 touchdowns, 47 pass attempts. I still probably would have looked at it the same, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. If it had been like a shootout between him and Aaron Rodgers, everybody would have looked at Joe Flacco's performance, because even last week it was talked about how he came in on a whim and quickly got acclimated to the offense. And I told my dog this. He hit me up and he was like, bro, what you think I should do, like on the parlays or whatever? I told him, I said, bro, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase is a quarterback's dream. That's a quarterback's dream, bro. I said, just do what you will with that. And I was right.
Browning couldn't do it.
Huh?
Browning couldn't do it.
Browning ain't Joe Flacco. That's what I'm saying.
But you just said, but you just made it as if any quarterback could get Chase and Jamar. I mean, Chase and Higgins and be good.
Let me reiterate. A good quarterback's dream, not a career backup. Jake Brown that's a career backup. We talking about Joe Flacco, Super Bowl winning Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying? You put Aaron Rodgers over there, dream. You put any other starting caliber quarterback over there, quarterback's dream. That's all I'm saying.
Trav, to me it sounds like you and Mike Tomlin pocket watching. Y'all worried about a 40-year-old quarterback going over to the Bengals. Now,
yes,
but this is football. This is competition. It don't matter, because how many in-division trades have we seen?
We've seen plenty, but not many this year.
But we've seen it. So y'all acting like as if this has never happened before. The Browns got off a 40-year-old quarterback who didn't play too well for them, but played well for another team. And y'all got a problem with that. My question is,
so all right, if we're gonna win the division, right? Because up until last week, I said, bro, the division, before they traded Flacco, I said, bro, we got the division wrapped up.
So Flacco he swings the pendulum of who's going to win the division. Joe Flacco.
No, I'm not saying that, but it just looks so obvious. It's crazy because.
So I think what you're saying is the Browns and the Bengals are in cahoots to stop the Ravens. Just say it, Trav. Just say that, bro.
But does it not look sus?
No.
How?
Because Joe Flacco is a 40-year-old quarterback whose sons don't even root for him.
Listen, they even said it on, I think it was I can't remember what show or what panel it was. But they was even, I think it was Ryan Clark. It was ESPN or something. I can't remember the panel.
See, Ryan Clark. Who did Ryan Clark play for?
It was the Steelers, but I'm saying.
See what I'm saying? It just seemed like it's a lot of Steelers.
It wasn't them. It was somebody else. It was
It seems to me only Steelers fans, Steelers analysts, and people in Pittsburgh have a problem with the trade.
Of course. Why wouldn't we though?
Because Joe Flacco is a 40-year-old quarterback who's not gonna. He's not gonna. So
Not gonna do what?
do you think y'all can beat? Well, he already did beat y'all. So do y'all think that?
That's what I'm saying. Like he already booked our ass. He done did what he had to do.
But that's business. What is Joe Flacco to do? He goes.
We not tripping on none of that. But I'm glad that Tomlin came out and voiced the concern.
It sounds like pocket watching. It sounds like he's scared. It sounds like to me, it sounds like Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers Nation was like, yes, Lamar hurt, Joe Burrow hurt. This is our fucking season to win. And then when you come and bring a comparable quarterback and put some kind of pressure back into the division, now it's a problem. Y'all niggas ain't shit, dog.
Bro. Listen, we not running from that assumption. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly everything you just said. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
So you try to come on here and give it to me, Paul, in a sophisticated way. You didn't want to just come out and sound like you pocket watching. You wanted to come out and make it sound like it's some kind of cahoots.
I know. I wanted. That's what you said. I wanted to take you through the channels. I wanted to take you through the channels of a Steelers fan and let you know how it looks from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I look at things from all perspectives, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me it don't look a little like, come on. Joe Burrow goes down. And we knew some of those quarterbacks, we knew most of those quarterbacks wasn't going to stay. But how does that make sense for the Browns? Ask that question.
Because we sat right here on this show and said they needed to trade some of those quarterbacks. We didn't say who.
We knew they were going to get traded. We knew they were going to get traded, but still, even if you trade, you're not getting nothing for the trade.
But they weren't going to get no quarterback. They don't have a quarterback on their roster that they can get anything for like that for real. So at this point, you're just trying to get a nigga off. No one wants Flacco for real. No one wants Gabriel. Nobody wants Sanders. Nobody wants Watson. Nobody really. So at this point, we know nobody wants them. So at this point, what you got for them? That's what you got. Give it to me. And if the Bengals happen to be the team who had the worst luck to get a quarterback hurt and they wanted him, oh well. I get the Bengals. We're not gonna win the division.
That makes sense. But now they back in the conversation.
Who?
The Bengals.
Oh, for the division, and that's the problem. That's the
that is the problem. That is the problem. Because at 1 week we got this shit locked up. The Ravens 1-5. The Browns ain't about to do shit. Joe Burrow go down with an injury. Oh man, yeah, we got this shit wrapped up. And then like, whoa. You sending Flacco? God damn. Now we got the buckle back up. And look what happened.
You should have been doing that the whole season anyway. It shouldn't matter. Y'all should be locked in and focused no matter who
we've been playing pretty good football. We've been playing pretty good football. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers, he been on my good list lately. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how he yelled at my dog Jalen Warren the other night.
Somebody when the nigga pushed him down?
No. He was just Big Broderick Jones, big goof ass. I would have pushed his ass too. But I think it was like a miscommunication on like a block assignment or something, and he looked like he got in Jalen Warren's face. But he came back later and he patted him up. So they got I ain't like that part, but
You know what tripped me out about you, Trav? Week 2, I believe that's the last time y'all lost. I think it was week 2.
You said
you went in on Aaron Rodgers, and you said that if he lose, you gonna get on his. He just lost, Trav, and you ain't said one word about Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Because it wasn't. He's not the reason why we lost the game.
But you made it seem like if y'all lose, it's gonna be Aaron Rodgers, and if he don't win the game.
If he play a shit game, yes. And the only reason why I hold him to that standard is because, bro, You played with us all offseason. I ain't forgot about that shit. So you gonna come in and you gonna play some championship caliber football. You made us wait. I don't want to see no bullshit ass 170. I don't want to see no bullshit ass 19 for 35, 180, one touchdown, 2 interceptions. I don't want to see that pedestrian ass shit.
Oh
I
my
don't want to see
God.
that.
Oh
I don't
my
want to see that. I need, even if we lose,
he got to throw 300.
I need 300. I need 3 touchdowns. Maybe one interception in there. Because these DBs and these linebackers are smart. Maybe one interception. I need 24 for 31. You feel me? Like, I need you to come out and play championship caliber football. That's what you made us wait for.
You
made us wait for that.
You my nigga, you know I love you, Trav. And I heard Cameron say this the Mace the other day about Dame Dash. If that's your man's, that ain't your man's if you let him go out bad. Trav, I gotta stop you. Because you over here tripping about Joe Flacco going to the Bengals.
Listen, he's our quarterback for right now. But it's not a guarantee he's gonna be coming back next year. And he's 41 years old. We gonna be getting somebody else. I ain't got nothing to do with Joe Flacco.
Oh, now you don't care about Joe Flacco.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Hey man, the game is over. You know what I'm saying? Them boys balled out. Joe Flacco balled out. Hey man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I would say that's why we were concerned. That is the exact reason why we were concerned, because we know what Joe Flacco can do, and we know what he can do in the division. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's won
a championship in that division.
He's won a championship in the division, and look how long he's been in that division. He's played for 3 fucking teams in one division.
Which makes it even worse, Trav. This is all he know is this division. So it don't matter if he go to Browns, Bengals, Ravens, or Steelers. He knows this division. So Mike Tomlin should almost be like, yes, I know this nigga. So you should be able to scheme. If Joe Flacco did an interview and he said he's played the Steelers at least 20 to 30 times in his career. Trav, if y'all can't game plan for a 40-year-old quarterback that you've been facing the last 15 years, I don't know what to say, Trav. I have no idea what to say.
I don't know either, but you just played on a couple points. You played on a couple points. You played on the point that he's been in that division, and it's a two-way street. Yeah, we can scheme for him, but just because we scheme for him don't mean that we gonna be able to stop him. You dig what I'm saying? And damn, what was the other point? I had a point. It left me. It'll come back later, but that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. Like, the nigga know the division, and we know him. We know what he's capable of, and just because he's 40, I don't think age really plays a factor, bro. Because, like, how many 40-year-old quarterbacks we've seen that actually started and didn't play good? Not many. Nobody's putting in a 40-year-old quarterback if they can't play. You dig what I'm saying?
Trav.
I'm down. I'm serious. I'm making a serious point. Like,
because how many 40-year-old quarterbacks we ever seen though?
That's what I'm saying. Not many. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers,
Drew
Joe
Brees?
Flacco now, Drew Brees, who else? Not many, bro. It's a rare thing. But I'm saying those 4 guys, just those 4 guys right there, they still were able to ball at an elite level, even when they was in their 40s. They 41. I don't think Phillip Rivers played into his 40s. I think
he might have got right there. I think he got right.
I think he was like 38. I think he was 38 when he retired.
He might have got right there.
Big Ben retired.
Yeah, he was pretty old. He played with y'all
too,
Paul. But
he was like
all
37,
I'm saying, Trav, is the only thing that trips me is if Flacco was a quarterback you wasn't familiar with, I would be on your side with this. But I can't be, because he's a quarterback that you know. You know him. You know his tendencies. That's like Miami and New England. Miami would be the sorriest team on the planet, but for some reason, New England would have because I know you. I know your tendencies. I know what you like to do. Even if I can't just flat out stop you, I know how to slow you down. I know Pittsburgh knows Joe Flacco. They
I
know
think you.
him.
I
It
think that's
wasn't Joe
like I said.
Flacco though. It was them receivers. It
I
was
don't
them
think
receivers, man.
that's what it was. It was mainly the defense. Our defense was lackluster. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's like you got to think about it. Like we know Joe Flacco, and we know mostly in the Ravens and what they like to do on offense. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals, that's a whole nother offense, a whole nother scheme, a whole nother set of weapons. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I think any, like you say, any comparable quarterback you drop in that position was going to win that game. It being Joe Flacco, I don't think that.
no,
I
no,
think Mike Tomlin.
I disagree.
I'm telling you, because like you said, Browning is not a comparable quarterback. You drop
I was
any.
about to say you said
No, you said he was, but
incomparable.
yeah, any comparable quarterback, any quarterback that can give you a very Carson Wentz could have got dropped into that game and won that game. I believe you could take a comparable quarterback. So I don't. The whole is Joe Flacco thing. He cooked because his receivers was cooking the secondary. That's why he cooked. Like
You know
these
it's gonna be
niggas
some
was just
bullshit. We gotta
what's
look up and
up?
see. You know what? It be some bullshit. We gotta look up and see when the Bengals and the Browns play, and we gotta watch that game, and we gotta see what transpires in that game. Because if Joe Flacco shit the bed against the Browns,
Then you now here we go with the conspiracy shit again. Here we go. Here we go.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I gotta mark that. I gotta mark that game on my calendar. I gotta mark that game on my calendar. Let me look. Let me see when the next time the Bengals and the Browns play.
Trav, boy. Trav, you gotta chill, Trav. You got to
What you
chill,
mean,
bro.
bro? Hey man, listen. You know what I'm saying? This is what the people want to see, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, because now you putting that narrative out there into the media world, bro. Like this shit getting streamed. People gonna see this, and now you gonna have people like, you know what? Trav might be on to something, bro. I think they in cahoots over there. Man, come on, man. Okay,
They
we gonna move
play.
on.
They play January 4th.
Trav,
They play the Dolphins tomorrow. Then they play the Ravens.
Trav, just come
They,
over to the house and watch that one. We can watch that one together. I would love to watch
yeah,
that one with you, bro.
that's the Bengals and the Browns play January 4th. They play the last game of the season. Who won the first game?
It don't matter because your theory would be out because Joe Flacco wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
But knowing you're some kind of way connected back to, man. They've been in cahoots since week one.
Let me look. Hold on. Let me look, and then I'm gonna move on from there. Hold
The
on.
option still open, huh, Trey? This nigga crazy.
I hate this damn setup, bro. This is
Oh shit,
terrible.
Trey. I'ma love doing this shit every Saturday morning with you, boy. Cause boy, you be coming up with some shit, Trey, boy.
Hey man, it's just, bro. I just be thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, broad perspective, man.
You are real life.
Okay, boom. So the last time the Bengals and the Browns played, quarterback stats: Bengals, Joe Burrow, 14 for 23, 113 yards, 1 touchdown. Joe Flacco, 31 for 45, 290, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
So Flacco been cooking.
Eh,
He
I
been
wouldn't say that was.
cooking.
I wouldn't say that was cooking.
He
One
cooked Joe
touchdown, two
Burrow that
interceptions.
game. He cooked Joe Burrow
Huh?
that game. He cooked Joe Burrow
Yeah,
that
he
game.
did. He did. But they lost. They lost by 1. Oh, that was the first game of the season. So they played the first game and then they played the last game. All right. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to that.
All right, man. So I'm gonna throw something out there that we didn't put in the group chat. I'm gonna just surprise you. Have you been keeping up with this tour talk about Lord shit with him, right?
Yeah, I have.
Well, okay. So before I go, what's your feelings on that, Trav? The whole for those who don't know, Tour T came out and basically was saying that he was blaming leadership for what was going on, and he was saying how people wasn't coming to practice and basically just bullshitting and stuff like that. And Mike McDaniels, ain't that his name?
Yeah,
his name. Yeah, Mike McDaniels came out basically, saying he shouldn't have said that, and he don't know what he's talking about, and and someone I watch online, I'm sorry, I can't remember their name, but they said that a couple players came out too saying they don't know what the fuck Tua was talking about. Like they don't know what he was talking about. So Trav, do you think that was a good move on Tua going up there with that statement he made?
I think his intentions are good because he's a multi-million-dollar quarterback that played for a whole franchise, and he got to be the leader. But like I said, I think his intentions were good, but I wouldn't have did it at the podium, putting it on blast like that. I wouldn't have did it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna lead, bro, lead internally. You know what I'm saying? Don't blast y'all problems to the world. And they spinning, they putting their own little spin on it, and now he done retracted and came out and apologized and said, "Oh, I shouldn't have did it that way, such and such." But yeah, whatever going on in the locker room, bro, keep that shit in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring it to the podium and blast your peoples like that, because you a captain, and now you putting every other captain, in this little bubble. And I seen somebody else say that, yeah, bro, like, you a captain, you get with the other captains, y'all come up with something, a contingent plan, and then y'all put it into action to get the locker room, gelling together so y'all can string up some games. You know what I'm saying? But bringing it to the podium, nah, that wasn't the move to a Tonga Valoa.
So Trav, I get to him blood raw. I think Tua the type of nigga, I can't play, give me my ball back. He seemed like that type of nigga, or he seemed like the type of boss, he ain't working type nigga. Like, bro, if you want to keep up the morale in the locker room, you have to keep all the business in the locker room. You don't come out and me personally, it ain't even about the players. If I'm Mike McDaniels, I'm side-eyeing a nigga, bro, because what the fuck you mean leadership? Because you're the quarterback. You're the quarterback. So what? Any leadership above you, my nigga, now we talking about upper management. We talking about GMs, coaches, coordinators. We talking about all this shit here, my nigga. So, bro, who the fuck you talking about? So, like you said, his intentions might have been good, but sometimes, bro, you can't throw that shit out there in that shark-infested ass world called the media, because they gonna take that shit and they gonna spin it, like you said, the way they want to spin it, bro. You don't come out and say nothing about no. If anything, you come out, hey man, we not playing well. I know I'm not playing, nigga. It ain't like you out here playing MVP level ball anyway. So
right, yeah, just threw 3 interceptions.
You just threw 3 interceptions, bro. Like you nigga, your best wide. Excuse me, the fastest wide receiver damn near in the NFL, probably in the world, bro. One of the most athletic niggas in the league. He don't even want to play with you, bro. Like, this nigga snapped his whole leg and was smiling. And I'ma say I believe the nigga was smiling because he was so happy he didn't have to play for that shit no more. So, bro, if that ain't leadership, that should be from you, bro. Like you need to step up and call the team meeting or whatever and get this shit going, bro. We look to you, nigga. You the one play calling out here. So if I'm management, I'm having a look when he walk by the office. Hey, Tua, let me holler at you for a minute. Shut the fuck up. Like, keep
and
that
the
shit
crazy
in
thing
here.
about it, going back to McDaniels, like, bro, this you damn near putting my job on blast for real.
I'm already up this bitch.
We're 1-5.
Come on, bro.
When you say leadership, you're not only, like you said, you're not only talking about the players and the people that's suiting up every Sunday. You're talking about the coaches, the coordinators. It comes
GM,
from the GM. It comes from the top. So, like, bro, don't it's bad because Tua. Only reason why I say it's bad is because Tua's not Tom Brady. You know
Fuck
what I'm saying?
no.
Tua's not Patrick Mahomes.
Fuck no.
Tua's not Josh Allen.
Fuck no.
Tua's not Lamar Jackson.
Never will be.
Tua's not even fucking Matt Stafford.
I'm taking Jackson Dart over Tua. You hear me? I'm throwing that out there. Like,
A lot
bro,
of upside. A lot of
because
upside.
because one reason is look at his leadership on the field, bro. Look how he get it going. Look how him and Cam Scatterbo get that shit, man. They get that shit. Like you can look to a person like that. Like when you got a leader like that, man, a nigga will run through a brick wall for you out there on that field. But somebody like Tua, bro, fuck you. Like real nigga shit, bro. You really 2 seconds away. Only reason you still here because ain't no quarterbacks in collegiate right now that's popping out like that. That nobody's really trying to go chase and get right now, bro. So you might want to ball and chill, bro. Because I got my little nephew down there in Cleveland waiting for you to fuck up, bro. Like real nigga shit. Because we can get him shipped to Miami ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
look. Let's see what we got. What we digging with. So far this season, Tua's not playing bad football, but he's not playing all that.
He ain't top 10.
Nah, he's not top 10.
No,
in his last 3 games, he is 6-3 when it comes to touchdowns, and he's averaging about 220 yards.
Oh, okay. My bad, Tua.
Yeah, he's averaging about 220 yards. Average about 65 QBR. But it's not equating to wins. They last 2 wins, they lost by 3 or less. And then the Jets, the only team they beat this year was the Jets.
A winless team.
A winless team. So yeah.
Ah, shit. Come on.
Yeah, he didn't do much. He threw 2 touchdowns in that game. He was 17 for 25, 177. So it's not like he's not playing first team all pro quarterback play. And it's not to say that he doesn't have the right. That's why I say I look at it from 2 sides. It's not to say that he doesn't have the right to call certain people out, but you can't call out leadership when you are the leadership. You know what I'm saying? You are the guy, bro. You the franchise guy. They gave you what? They gave him what? 200 mil?
Come on, man.
He got 200. Did he get 200?
But for what? For you to sit here and do this? For you to sit here and come out here and call us out? And if anything, bro, like I said, that was the time for him to show his leadership where he was supposed to say, hey, we having a team meeting. Look, y'all, we playing like shit. We fucked up right now. We need to get this shit together. And if it is an internal thing with management or whatever it is, take that shit up in there, man. Don't bring that shit out here. I hate when they do that, bro. Don't do that and we losing, bro. Like we getting our ass smashed. I can see if you was out here throwing up top MVP type numbers, and then maybe a nigga might be like, well, shit, I don't know now, you know. But bro, come on, Tua. Keep that shit in house. Keep that shit cool. Bro, you 1 concussion away from us kicking you out the league. So, bro, just call and chill.
I'm sorry, because if it happens again, and if it's as bad as the ones in the past,
he gotta go.
You gotta really start considering looking elsewhere for a quarterback.
Like he gotta go, bro. Like we be out here, bro. Every time he run the ball, everybody is clinching. Like, please, bro, please. He is the only nigga in America when the football goes to his hand. The whole football community is like, please go down. Just go down, bro. We'll give you 2 extra yards if you just go down, bro.
Just go down. And the crazy thing about it is, he don't even get like rocked. He just fragile. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them concussions, he just landed the wrong way. He didn't even get hit. He just landed the wrong way, and his neck snapped and hit the turf.
He gotta chill. He gotta chill.
Yeah.
So while you got the stats up, Trav, going on to our next topic, man. Listen. Speaking of talking, I'm a firm believer in sometimes you got to shut the fuck up and just let your play do the talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I want to come out publicly and say for a long time I shitted on Baker Mayfield. But the minute Baker Mayfield shut his mouth and made that shit all about football, this is what you get. Right
Yeah.
now, if you can look his numbers up, Trav, right now, Baker Mayfield is leading MVP candidate. I would give it to Dak, but his numbers not translating to wins. This nigga
Yeah.
here and the wins that in the way he's winning, like he's going out there winning these games at the end, bro. This week, I think was their first week being able to do the end game formation where he could just kneel down. They
Yeah.
haven't even been able to do that shit,
Victory
bro.
formation.
This victory formation. This is the
Mm-hmm.
first, bro. This nigga is going out there winning these games, and he got the team going, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I'm back on shake and bake bandwagon. Pause. I'm publicly coming out saying I love Baker Mayfield's play right now. How you feel about the MVP candidate for Baker Mayfield being the front runner right now?
I think if you talking front runner for MVP, you got to put Baker Mayfield number one. And the big reason why I feel like he got to be number one is A, his quarterback play, and then two, you got to look at he beating teams with he ain't even got all his receivers. He didn't have Chris Godwin. Who was that? Who was that they were
Mike
playing?
Evans,
It
I
was
think, been down.
yeah, Mike Evans, and then Ibuka went down with an injury. I think like in the first half. This man won the game without his core receivers. I think Tez Johnson, that long pass to Tez Johnson, bro. This is the perfect time when players got to step up. But
Next
as a
man
as a
up.
exactly, but as a quarterback, for you to deliver the ball, standing and just the thing about Baker is like Baker got to be like 99 overall when it comes to toughness. That's a tough motherfucking quarterback. And bro, like, yeah, he number one. He got to be number one on my list.
To
He
me,
12 right now. He's 1,539 yards on the season, 66.2 completion, 12 touchdowns, one interception,
come on,
and
bro.
that
Come
one
on.
interception came 5 games ago. So since that one interception, he's 6 touchdowns in the last 3 games, 0 interceptions.
And I'm telling you, Trav, I think it's all because he realigned his mind to football. You
Mm-hmm.
don't he all the I like the swaggy shit. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? All that's cool what he was doing in Cleveland. That you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, bro, you just gotta go win football games, bro. You just gotta go. To me, I don't know why I've always felt like Baker Mayfield always reminded me of Tim Tebow if he could throw the ball.
He done got that comparison. I done heard that comparison a
I
lot.
don't know why. I just
Yeah,
feel like
they got
this what it could have been if he could have
almost the almost the same frame.
almost the same throwing type way. Like it's almost, but it's just Baker can throw that ball,
Baker
boy.
can throw the ball. Yeah, Baker can
Baker
throw
can
it.
throw the ball. He can
Yeah,
throw the ball. He's proven it. And it ain't even the fact now. We always knew he could throw the ball. Now it's the accuracy, Trav. He's damn near 70% completion. What you said, 60, 64?
he's 66.2. But
That's 70 to me.
not only that, it's the maturity. I
That's
think he had to go through some things, and he had to realize. I think he had to realize like don't take it for granted. You know, he went number one overall, but you got to think he went number one overall to a shit franchise. I mean, they called the Browns.
the
So
same thing, Johnny. He almost went down the Johnny Manziel path. He
yeah,
almost went down that path, bro.
almost. But I don't think Baker was never like off field type of. I
It
don't
was
think he had.
always the bullshit with the planting the
Yeah,
flag.
it was like on
and
field it was on the field type of stuff. I
He
don't
was
think
too
he
swaggy.
wasn't no
He was too
wild boy like
swaggy.
Manziel. Manziel was just a wild boy. He was
You right.
just
He was
he was
drinking, snorting powder, doing all kind of
yeah,
shit.
he was just wild off the field. So I don't think he was ever like that. It was just on the field, like, taunting and,
Just
grabbing
went
your
shut the fuck
crotch.
up.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, but that goes along with the toughness mentality that your quarterback brings. I would want my quarterback to play with that type of moxie. You know what I'm saying? I prefer my quarterback to have some type of personality, some dog in him. But some quarterbacks that I still think need to find it. I ain't gonna say no names, but you know,
Trevor
I
Lawrence.
like a quarterback like that. That I know I can go out there and this dude is gonna give me 100%. A lot of other quarterbacks who I like to play like that, besides Baker, was Cam. Cam was just tough as fuck, bro. Tough, competitive, and they gonna play 4 quarters of football. You know what I'm saying? So I like quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield. So yeah, give me Baker Mayfield for the MVP, and then it'll be refreshing to see. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about the Josh Allens, we've been talking about the Lamar Jacksons, the Patrick Mahomes. It'll be refreshing to get another quarterback in that mix. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he stay on this. I mean, because he projected to throw about 35,
Come
close
on,
to
man.
40 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we're not even halfway through the season. We still got about 2 more games before we get to halfway. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you still got about 2 more games. Depending on how he played for these next couple games, like we could be talking about a 35, 36, maybe a 40 touchdown season from Baker. And I think if he in that realm, you got to put him up there number one, especially if they get in the playoffs. They get in the playoffs, you got to be talking about Baker Mayfield winning the MVP. And I'll be happy for him too. I'll
I'd
be
be so
happy for him.
happy for him. I'd be happy for
Yeah.
him because I wanted Lamar to win, but we see what Lamar got going on this season, and we going I'm gonna give Lamar one more year. I'm gonna chalk this one up to the hamstring. I ain't even gonna
Yeah, this season, if the Ravens lose another game, pack it up. Pack
just
it
let
up.
him heal. Let him heal
Yeah,
properly.
pack it up. But they goddamn, they need to find some depth at quarterback. Because Cooper Rush, no sir.
But see, that's the thing. Let's get into another topic then. That's the thing. Do you go get Shador?
No, no, no. I would say let Shador sit in Cleveland. Let him. I would rather Shador get dealed in the offseason. I don't want to see him get thrown in a situation to where I mean he's still a rookie, bro. He's a rookie. It's not like he's a veteran quarterback, and I think everybody want him. They want to see him play, but I would rather. It goes back to this. The biggest problem I see in the NFL nowadays is the NFL doesn't have a development. They have a development problem.
Mm.
We talked about it on the show before. Look at Jordan Love. He doing pretty good, if you ask me. And he sat behind one of the goats. I think he need. I would want Shador to sit for at least 2 seasons. Sit behind somebody, learn the game. But it's unfortunate for him that he's in Cleveland. He's in a shit franchise. They don't know what the fuck they doing over there. These motherfuckers had 6 quarterbacks active at one time. Them niggas don't know what the fuck they do. Stefanski, he done. After the season, he done.
But what is he going like right now? Like who could he learn from though, sitting on the bench over there? Like
I, I felt
Joe
like it could have
gone.
been it could have been Joe Flacco. Man, it's tough. It's tough. But I'm saying it don't have to be in Cleveland. He could go somewhere else and sit. You know what I'm saying? They could trade him. You know what I'm saying? You know what would be a good place for him?
Cause it gotta be a quarterback who almost finna probably be out the door in a minute type shit.
You know who I think he could sit behind? I think he could sit behind a couple quarterbacks. I think he could go sit behind Matt Stafford in LA. I think that would be a good spot for him. I think he could sit behind Jared Goff. I think that'll be a good spot. I'm talking about to sit, not start, but eventually be the starter after the quarterback is done or doing whatever. Um, yeah, I would say one of those two. It could be some more. I gotta sit and look at the quarterback landscape, but definitely LA. I think LA could be because I think Matt Stafford got a good season, maybe two left in him, and then he'll be done. But I think LA would probably be the best place for him to sit and learn.
Sean
You know what
McVay
I'm
have some
saying?
shit for him. He could,
But we
man. At
but
least
but but we can make that a conversation for another day.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can do.
So I want to bounce off of NFL real quick and just go to the NBA, man, because I was looking at the Eastern Conference the other day, and I heard Stephen A. Smith talking, and I was wondering, bro, like with everything going on in the East this year, could the Knicks win the East? And the reason I say that because of course, my Celtics, it
Mhm.
might not. JT thinking about coming back. I mean, I don't know, but I don't. We lost so much, bro. We lost so much. So I don't know about that. Indiana, they still dealing with the Tyler Halliburton injury.
Yeah. I think he'll be out
Cleveland,
all. He's gonna be out all season.
yeah, I think he going the whole season. Cleveland, I'm after what I saw last year, nah, they remind me of one of them teams that's gonna be really good in the regular season, and then in the playoffs, it's not gonna be that. We know the Heat not gonna really do that. Milwaukee, we're not really too concerned with. Atlanta, I think they having back and forth issues with Trey if he even want to be there. And then the last one that could potentially give them a run would be Philly, depending on if what Philly you getting. So I
Mhm.
say all that to say the Knicks, a healthy Knicks team and a not run down throughout the season's Knicks team, I think could make a possible run to the NBA Finals this year, bro. Being with all that's going on in the East, I think they probably could make a run to the NBA Finals. Now, this does change throughout the year. I haven't seen them besides any preseason type play, but for right now, that's what I say. Trav, what about you?
Um, I definitely think they can win the East. Um, it's
I'm
hard.
sorry, Orlando. Orlando might be a little tough, but
Orlando, yeah,
I
Orlando,
think they
yeah.
might. I think they might could beat them though. But my bad.
But yeah, I think if they can stay healthy, you know what I'm saying. Um, and if they can, I think they beefed up their bench a little bit this offseason. So I think those two play a factor. Um, but like you said, it is a lot of stuff going on in the East. And I mean, do you think the Knicks are the strongest team in the East right now? I mean, coming into the season, because the off season is over, right? Wasn't the last games last night?
I'm not sure if they was last night, but I know tip off is the
The 21st.
21st,
The
21st, I
21st.
believe.
Yeah, the 21st.
I mean, we talking about complete team. We talking about healthy, no injury. It's a lot of injuries in the East, man. So I don't know. Possibly could be top three strongest teams heavily on 1 and 2. I would say I don't. I'm not. I don't want to call them the strongest team because at the end of the day, they're still the Knicks.
No, but I think
You
they
know what I'm
I
saying? They're
put them
gonna
in.
get in off of technicalities and shit.
So I mean, I think in order to look at it from a wider lens, I think you got to look at the East as a whole, and you got to go down and see who you putting as your top five, maybe even top 10 teams potentially coming out of the East.
But we know who that is. It's the Knicks, the Celtics, the Pacers, the 76ers, and I'm gonna put Orlando.
I like
I ain't
Orlando.
tripping too much on the Bucks. Me personally, I ain't tripping too much on the Bucks.
Why not?
I don't. What is it about them that says they can win the East?
I don't know. You know, I'm a huge
Yeah, it ain't
Giannis fan.
nothing. You think Kyle Kuzma and Giannis can take it? Exactly.
Nah, I still think the Knicks. I think the Knicks have a better team.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
Yeah,
I'm not even tripping on.
Yeah. But I think this is a conversation to be had, not mid-season, but close to mid-season. I think you really gonna know what you're dealing with, because, like you said, it's still the Knicks.
Still the Knicks. So I might have to wait after All-Star break.
They got this weird cloud over their franchise that's been over them for like how long?
They ain't won since '73, I believe.
Yeah. And then I think was it last season? Was it last season where it was like all this hype, and it was like,
oh yeah, last year. Yeah, Indiana put that bang on their ass.
Yeah, it was last year, and it was like, I remember Stephen A was like going crazy.
Yeah,
and got his bubble burst. So I think I think they're good contenders. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. The question is, can they make a deep playoff run? But I think, like I say, if they stay healthy, you know what I'm saying, and they just play, you know what I'm saying, if they play consistent on defense, I don't see why not. I don't see why they can't.
For now, I'm gonna say
the East is damn near wide open.
That's what I'm saying. But the Knicks seem to be the most. Nobody's really injured like that. I mean, they pretty much gonna have their whole team back. Like, let's just hope Thibodeau don't run them into the ground. And I don't know. Man. I don't know, Trav. I have no idea. It's the Knicks. It's the Knicks. I want to say yeah. They're gonna win it. Like I said earlier, based on with all the injuries and all the shit going on in the East and all the teams that's so unpredictable, and I don't know what Philly I'm gonna get. I know Orlando will be good, but I don't know.
That's why I say that the East is wide open. You know what I'm saying? You already know who I got coming out the West. I'm just going.
Bro, them niggas is not finna come back and do that shit again.
We'll see.
All right, Trav. OKC is not finna come back and do that shit again, bro. I don't know what you think this is.
We will see, my boy. We will see.
I don't know what you think this is.
I'm calling it right now. They got that shit sold up. I ain't calling the championship. I'm not calling the championship.
Nah,
I'm just saying the West.
Is that your team going into the NBA?
Huh?
Is that your team going into the NBA season this year? Is OKC your team?
Probably, bro.
Not see.
I like San Antonio too. I like San Antonio.
Yeah, they good, but I don't think they I don't think they're there yet. They're not there yet.
No, they're not there yet. But I'm curious to see, you know what I'm saying, what they're gonna do. Victor been putting in some work in the off season. So
gained a little weight too. Pause. He did. So, man, before we get up out of here, jump right back into football with the emergence of the great Joe Flacco back in Cincinnati. Can the Bengals stay afloat long enough to possibly make it to the playoffs, and maybe Joe Burrow can come back in and finish it on off for a championship? What do you think, coming from someone who's in that division? I would love to hear your perspective.
Honestly, yes, I think Joe Flacco can keep them afloat. There have been some reports coming out that Burrow's supposed to be back by like December, like right before playoffs. If I was them, just keep Flacco in there and just don't rush Joe Burrow back. Just keep him on the sideline, let him fully heal, and then if you're looking at a playoff, depending on how it's looking, how the outlook is looking, if you're looking at a wild card or you know what I'm saying, a definite playoff spot, I would just keep Joe Burrow on the sideline. The only reason why I would rush him back is if you in a scenario where the last 4 or 5 games, certain parts got to move. This team got to lose, and it's getting closer and closer to the playoffs, and boom. But my only question is, what do you do if Joe Flacco balls out like he did against us Thursday night? If he balls out consistently, you know what I'm saying, balls out consistently, do you put him back on the sideline or do you just play him for the rest of the regular season?
That's what I was going to ask you.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Joe Burrow is cleared, let's say week 14, week 15. If Joe Flacco playing consistent football, I don't see the need. But at the same time, he's not your franchise quarterback. You know,
but what if he cooking?
If Joe Burrow say I'm ready to come back, they gonna throw him on the field.
But what if he clicking? Like, what if he clicking with Chase and he clicking with Higgins? And...
Like, I think, you know what? If he is clicking, receivers, you know they divas. Somebody gonna say something. One of them reporters gonna ask a sideways ass question, and somebody gonna make an assumption, or they gonna say something, and then the media gonna take it crazy. Oh, what is he trying to say? You know, they asked Jamar Chase, "Hey, Joe Flacco's been balling, and Joe Burrow's on the way back. He'll be cleared, or whatever." Somebody gonna say something, and it might be Jamar. It might be Jamar that say something like, I can't really put in the words what he would say, but it would be something along the lines of, "Listen, Flacco cooking right now. Let's go with the hot hand." You feel me?
But Joe helped you get your money.
Jamar ain't never had that many targets and that many receptions with Joe Burrow.
But Joe Burrow talked to the people and helping them get his money.
That's true. That's true. So it's like, only time will tell. Me personally, if I'm the coach, if I'm Zach, whatever his name is, I'm like, Joe, listen. If it's like week 16, week 17, and we got a playoff spot locked up, I'm like locked up. I'm talking about already in there. I'm like, hey, let the other Joe, and we gonna have you back at playoffs. But I don't know, man. They not winning the division, bro.
Okay, all right. Okay, bro.
They not winning the division, bro.
Okay, bro. All right.
They not winning the division.
All right, bro.
So all that, what we just said, all that is irrelevant. All that is irrelevant, man. Forget all that shit. They not winning the division, bro.
What I'm saying, they okay. What's their record? What's y'all record, bro?
We 4-2.
They 3-4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they?
But they won. No, they 3-4, and they won. So they second in the AFC North right now. So basically, yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay, let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. This is about to get real interesting, bro. See, it's funny to me because you had this shit all planned out in your head. Lamar gone, Joe gone. The Browns ain't got nothing going on.
Bo, this what I'm trying to tell you though, bro. It's like you be saying that, and you be like, you say it as if it's a surprise. I'm here to tell you, nigga. Yes, that's exactly what. Yes, I was over here like, boy, listen, we got this shit sold up. Lamar gone. The Browns are trash. No Burrow gone. And y'all did it. The Jags, I was like, I don't never like to see a player go down.
What the
You know what I'm saying? I don't never like to see a player go down. You know what I'm saying? Especially the quarterback, especially a franchise guy. You don't never want to see your quarterback go down. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
man.
want you. I want the Bengals when you at your fullest.
No,
Pause.
you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, we want that smoke.
No,
We
you
want that
just said
smoke.
right here and said you was glad Lamar was gone. You was glad Joe was gone. So that means you don't want that smoke. You want an easy, smooth path to the playoffs to make it as easy to the championship as you can get it, Trav.
I want it anywhere it come. I take it. Pause. Pause. Anywhere it come, I'll take it. Pause.
All right, Trav.
But you know, but nah, like, damn, bro, why the fuck they had to trade this guy? Damn. And I could just imagine Tomlin when he got that news, bro. Tomlin was probably like, damn.
Yeah, and that's some bullshit for him to come out pocket watching in front of the world, worrying about this team and what they got going on. See, you know what? I'm gonna go on and say it. What Tomlin was doing is that same slick ass shit you just tried to come on here and do. You tried to yell conspiracy in the most political way you could, so nobody could be like, well, he said it flat. No, y'all niggas trying to say that the Browns and the Bengals got together just so y'all wouldn't have the division sold up. I got you on camera saying that earlier.
I mean, it's cool. They don't like us.
They don't like no one in the division likes no one. No one likes no one.
Sometimes I feel like the division is like half and half. It's like the Steelers and the Ravens over here, and then you got the Bengals and the Browns over here. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at the trade. Like, cause we did get Patrick Queen from the Ravens. You know what I'm saying?
That was cool though.
I ain't gonna shit. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. So what? So what? Hey, I'm Michael Blackson say, I don't give a shit. So what?
Yeah, you gotta chill, bro. You just blatantly.
Hey, Mo, listen, I probably do gotta chill, bro. I probably do. You right, bro.
Cause you got on here and you made this whole thing, pause, about conspiracy when it's really you just mad that these people trying to keep their season going just like you would. Just like you would. Aaron Rodgers go down right now and they be like, well, we'll give you Shador. Would you take Shador? See what I'm saying? All right.
Nigga gotta chill, man. Nigga gotta chill, man.
Cause you so double-sided with this shit, dog.
Oh man, nigga gotta chill, bro.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers, this is my message to you, bro. Don't have a bad game, bro. Please don't have a bad game, bro. Cause Trav gonna come on here Saturday morning and he gonna blast you. Pause. And then next week, when you do have a good game, he gonna come on here and he gonna praise you. So, bro,
I ain't gonna praise him. I'm gonna just say he wasn't the reason why we lost.
So the man, so you told me earlier he got to throw for 300 for you to be cool with it. So that means if this man go ahead,
you over there writing notes,
man. So if this man go for 300, how can he not be the reason for the win, man?
That's a good question.
Trav, this nigga so double-minded when it comes to Pittsburgh.
That's a good question.
The boy, I never met a nigga who love their team so much, man. This nigga love that team, man. All right, before we get out of here, Trav, do you have any more Pittsburgh? Let you get off your Pittsburgh rant, bro, for the week.
Nah, man. I actually want to kind of lean into the Jags a little bit. We got to cover. We got to cover Kay. We got to cover Kay's question.
Oh yeah, man. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to jinx it.
I want to talk about it a little bit, just
go ahead, Trav. Okay, whatever.
So you know what I'm saying. I'm official. You know what I'm saying. I'm officially a Steelers fan now. So, yeah, that's just what it is. So
this nigga just made up a fictional team.
So I got two teams now, man. You know, the Steelers and the Jags. Feel me? So what K was like, what she said? She just
She
believe
just want
in
to know. I guess she want to know how we doing this. All right. So my honest opinion about the Jags, I think it's been a swing in the culture in the locker room for Jacksonville. I think that's been one of our biggest things because I do watch the after the games, the speeches that Liam does give, bro. It's just I really like him, and it Jacksonville is doing something, and I ain't heard a lot of people say it that I haven't seen in a while. They're winning games at the end of the game. They're not losing games. We used to just,
they playing 4 quarters of football.
bro. It's like we used to find a way to lose games, and we're not doing that. And the defense is, what it was, top 5 in takeaways so far in the league or whatever. So the defense has really upped itself. Trevor Lawrence, I still think I'm still iffy with him. He do have flashes, and I'm not gonna lie, he do have little flashes or whatnot. Travis Hunter, the more I see him out there, the more I like watching him, bro. He does give a little energy to the team. I've seen him out there on defense a few times. He is a dog. That shit did translate over to the NFL. Him even being a little smaller, he is a dog on the other side of the ball. Pause. When he gets the ball, it's like a burst of electricity goes through everything, bro. It's just ETN's doing pretty well. I I like it, bro. I like it so far. It's not mediocre like we always have been. And I can't just point one certain player that's just doing it. It's collective, bro. It's the coaching, it's the culture. It's just something different about Jacksonville. And I just been sitting back, not trying to be too much, cause I don't want to jinx nothing, bro. I want to make sure this shit is real, like, cause we 4-2 right now. That is a very good record to be at right now.
Should be 5-1, but that's just my
Should
opinion.
actually be 6-0. If you really want to be honest, I really believe we should be 6-0. I can make an argument for that. I don't. It would take me a while, but I think we should be 6-0, bro. But 5-1 is cool too. I would take
Yeah,
that too.
yeah,
I would take
yeah.
that too. I really think we should be undefeated, but I would take that too. Um, Tomorrow morning will really tell me something about my defense. They're down Puka Nakua. We know what about we know Kyron Williams will get a big part of the load tomorrow. I need my
Yeah,
front four.
Kyron's gonna get a majority of the load because I think the other running back is out. Puka
And
Nakua is out, but you really
yes.
gonna find out where the defense is at because you ain't got no Devin Lloyd.
So I really need that front four to hold up, bro. You have to hold. Do not let this nigga run wild because they're gonna go heavy. I took over on Kyron Williams rush attempts, I believe it was. And I think I took over his I think I took over like 57 yards because he's gonna run the ball. He's gonna run the ball. We can hold him to 60, 70 yards. Cool. They're not gonna throw it too much. I just need them to just hold up. Just hold up. But I gotta ask my offense to produce. You have to produce. We gotta keep the defense off the field. No matter how good the defense is, if you keep them on the field, they're gonna get scored on. Point blank, period. So I don't know. What you thinking, Trav?
Well, I think Kay's question was, can they make the Super Bowl or something like that? There was
Ooh,
Super Bowl was involved, and I think it's
ooh.
way too early,
It's way too early to
to talk Super Bowl, especially for the Jags. And
yeah.
I also think it's way too early to talk about home field advantage in the playoffs for the Jags. And it's not
Whoa,
because
hold
of the
on.
Jags. It's not because of the Jaguars.
If you
It's not
saying the
because of
Colts,
them.
I ain't.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. The Colts look undeniable right now, bro. They look undeniable. But that ain't got nothing to, I'm not saying that's not a knock on the Jaguars though. My thing with the Jags is the game the game against the Chiefs, he showed that he can be clutch. But he need to unlock that every game, bro. You know what I'm saying? He need to unlock that every game. And my gripe with Travis Hunter is not with him. It's the coaching. I think they should lean into having him on defense a lot more, bro.
He's a little dog, man. That nigga a little pit bull.
Listen, I like him at receiver, and I like that they they spread him out. But it's sometimes like it feel like it's like he'll get a reception, then come off the field.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, keep him out there because, like you said, bro, he brings a certain type of electricity to the offense, bro. It's like he's that spark that they need. You know what I'm saying? But I like him on defense a lot more than I like him on offense. That's just me. I think he could be a true corner if he put on. I think if he put on like 20 pounds.
I would just say he got to get a little bigger.
He got to get a little bigger, bro. Because them dudes out there is like the game against the Bengals. I saw he got his ass jacked up. They didn't talk about it. He was at the bottom of the screen. He was I think he was on T. Higgins. But man, they hyped that ball. T. Higgins jacked his ass up.
He grown man, dude.
Yeah, he did. He did. But later on in that game, that penalty that they called a pass interference, that was some bullshit, and that was a terrible call. That's why I say I feel like the Jags should be 5-1. They should have won that game.
That was a bullshit call.
In that particular moment, bro, you gotta let them play football, bro.
Gotta let them play football. Because that wasn't even pass interference.
Nah, bro, he defending the pass. It's a lot of movement going on, but he wasn't hindering the receiver.
He's not restricting him from being able to go and get the ball, bro.
Exactly. And like I said, just even though it was that type of play and what resulted from the play, it just shows me that with some good coaching, Travis might be able to take away one side of the field. You know what I'm saying? And
with some more development.
You need them in those type of moments on defense. You want somebody in them type of moments on defense. So I think they should play him more. I think more of his snaps should come from the defensive side of the ball. I think he need to get some weight on him so he can go against these bigger receivers. He can't handle a DK Metcalf or Emeka Ibuka over in Tampa. And that dude, oh my God, his routes are so crisp. And he can catch, bro. And he big, he bulky. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only gripe with the Jags right now. I think the Jags can, if they can't string them, they just need to win every
man, we need to win quarter to quarter from here on out. We need to take it quarter at a time, bro.
Do not get behind 4 games. You need to win 3. You know what I'm saying? Or if not 4, you know what I'm saying? But Super Bowl, let's hold off on Super Bowl talks. You got to get out the division. Colts are 5-1. Jags sitting at the second place. The Texans looking like they finding a rhythm. I don't know what they was doing, but they look like they tried. I'm not saying they are, but they tried. They only 1 game back. They 2 games back. I apologize. They 2 games back.
Yeah, and they got
and you ain't got to worry about the Texans. But I mean, the Colts are 4. No, they are.
Yeah, the Texans is 2-3.
They 2-3.
The Colts 5-1. The Titans 1-5. Yeah. So none of us worry about the Titans.
No, nobody's worried about the Titans.
Nobody's worried about it.
But what I'm saying is, watch out for them Texans. They sneaky. They still got CJ Stroud. Put it like that. I think he's still CJ Stroud. He done kind of lost his way a little bit, but all I'm saying is it's a sneaky division, bro. AFC South is a very sneaky division. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect the Colts to be playing the way they playing right now.
Hell no, nobody did. Nobody saw that.
But that's what I'm saying. If they keep doing what they doing, you're not gonna win the division with them playing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Danny Indiana Jones, they done gave the man a nickname and everything.
But we all know how it go though at the beginning of the season, Trav, because we've seen so many times certain teams be rocking at the beginning of the season, and when that cold hit, and it seemed like the season just flip around, and it's just like You know, so that's why I say I love Jacksonville's ability lately to be able to win the game at the end. Because you know, at the end of the farther we get in the season, the more that's going to count. Being able to win at the end of the game, like the
I
end of
was
being able to finish the fucking game.
I was having a conversation with my dog, and I don't think he really liked the question too tough that I asked. But I'm gonna ask you before we hop off. What do you think? And I wish Kay and Rondo was on because I would like to get their opinion. But what do you think the dynamic of Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence's relationship is? What do you think the dynamic of it is? Because I can tell you what I see. I be looking at the little small things, bro.
I think if the opportunity presented itself for us to get a better quarterback, he'd take it. Mm-hmm. I ain't saying he don't like him, but I just think that this is just my opinion. He probably feels like with this team and this offense and the way we run it, if I could get a quarterback like such and such, I could do this. I feel like he probably has. But all coaches might have that. But I just feel like he if he could, he would get us a he wouldn't be sad if Trevor was out the door.
I just look at when I'm watching the games, I'm looking at Liam Cohen's mannerisms.
Because when he fell down, bro, the way he was just looking like God,
he was looking like, bruh.
He's just looking like this motherfucker. Hell dog.
But not only that, it was the little thing that they asked him about when they told him he was like, hey, hit him in the chest. You know, hit him in the chest, and then, you know, Trevor was
he
like,
probably think he a little pussy though.
Huh?
He probably think he a little pussy though.
Who, Trevor? Thinking that about Liam?
No, Liam probably think Trevor a little pussy though.
I think Liam feel the same way I do about Trevor. I just feel like Trevor's just not a dog at heart. He just don't have it to me. I can go. We done talked about this plenty of times.
But then when you go back and look at the Clemson tapes, it's like a totally different person. It's just he looked like he had it. Trav, you gotta admit, if you go back and look at that Clemson team and you look at Trevor Lawrence, you be like, okay, he might be a little slank in the NBA, in the NFL. He might be. And then he got here, and it's like his decision making don't be what I saw in Clemson. Sometimes, to me, sometimes it just looked like he don't really know what, especially with the play clock. We get a lot of like almost delay of games because to me it just don't seem like it's registering sometimes. I don't know. It could be me, bro. I don't know. It might be me, Trav, but I always kind of felt like he just not moving like I want him to, bro. Like I don't know.
And I think Liam Cohen, being that this is his first head coaching job, he don't want to fall in the same categories as these other coaches, as to where the coach comes in, the nucleus of what you have to work with is already there, and then when that shit don't work, the coach is out of a job, but the players are still there.
Mm-hmm. But see, that done happened too many times in Jacksonville. At this point,
but that's what I'm saying. So it's it's gonna get to a point. It's gonna get to a point to where, all right, we got to look at what's going on. Urban Meyer wasn't the answer.
He wanted to go get young pussy, but
Doug Peterson wasn't the answer.
No, and he was a Super Bowl winning champion, Super Bowl winning coach.
Exactly. Now we on to your third quarter. You on to your third coach. You got to start looking elsewhere, and I think, like you said, I think if he had the opportunity to get another quarterback, they're not in that position right now. They probably could be if another team was desperate enough. And I know we're talking way. This is like, far in the distance, but just keep your eyes on Liam Cohen, bro, and keep your eyes on Liam Cohen when Trevor Lawrence has his mishaps.
But keep this in the back of your mind. We've been taking risks 2 times this season. We done did shocking ass trades and shit. You had to draft the shit, and then you just had the shit with the cornerbacks.
You still got 2 more weeks.
It's all been playing out though. All the shit we've been doing, like, because if you look at I believe it was Campbell we sent over to the Browns. He was getting his ass cooked.
Man,
he was getting his ass cooked.
I was at my dog house watching that game. Bro,
Cooked.
my dog Kenny was cussing Tyson Campbell the fuck out.
Getting his
he
ass
was all
roasted.
over the place and not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. Not in a good way. That boy literally played his way into a trade in that one game.
But you see what Jacksonville been. So I ain't saying.
But I say that to say this. You got Liam Cohen, who's who I think could be a good coach. But Gladstone seems like a guy. He seems very, what's the word? Proactive. He ain't, bro. I'm telling you, if like you said, the
right phone call come through that office, they're gonna consider it. They're gonna consider it because Trevor Lawrence hasn't done anything to make him. Not even his presence in the city. Like Travis Hunter done came, so it ain't like we gonna be like, even with the fan base, depending on who they trade for, we might be like, oh shit, all right, let's roll. Like it just depends. Like, because I feel like Liam too. Like I'm cool with Trevor right now. We could possibly win with him, you know, if he make the right decisions. But I don't want to always just be on pins and needles. Like I want a comparable quarterback.
I say this, but between now and then, let's make one of our topics for next weekend. Let's see where we put Trevor in the quarterback carousel. Where do we place him?
Shit, between 20 and 31.
But let's like really sit down and kind of compare what we put him. We look at the landscape of the quarterbacks and we see where we put him and where he kind of like where he lands in that whole quarterback conversation. But I will say, and if anybody watching, any Jags fans, just pay attention to their dynamic, them specifically. Not as a whole game, but just that's what I've been paying attention.
You don't get that Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes, or that Belichick, Brady vibe.
You know what really stood out to me, bro?
What?
It was the post game speech to the team that Liam Cohen gave to the team. Bro, he didn't even look at Trevor Lawrence.
For what?
He didn't even look at Trevor Lawrence. He only spoke to Trevor Lawrence when he told him to bring it in, and they did the whole, I mean, he's the quarterback of the team. So when everybody but he didn't. I think he thanked two other players. He didn't even look at Trevor Lawrence, bro.
Telling you, bro.
It's something there, bro. I'm telling you. My dog, he don't like the conversation. He's a huge Trevor Lawrence fan. So he
can still be a Trevor Lawrence fan. Wherever else he go, he can make that his second team. But I think if that right phone call come to that front office for listen, dog, cause Jack, listen, bro.
You get the right team that's got a wide open. I ain't gonna say wide open, but they have an opportunity at quarterback. They got the tools there. They got the cap space. They willing to take on the trade, or they willing to take on that load. Pause. And they giving the right. They talking the right picks, or they talking the right players, or I think it could happen. But like I said, that's way deep in the future.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm with you on that track. I think me and you in the same lane on this, bro. Like
I just been paying attention, bro. I just pay attention to Liam Cohen's mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, something ain't right there, bro. Something ain't right.
I think he want to win. I think he want to win, but I think he want to put the culture in place. Like, like nigga, winning is what we do. Like, you have to put that in the locker room, bro. Like, it starts in the locker room. It never starts on the field, bro. Like, that shit translates to the field. I have to get that culture together.
Honestly, I'll go ahead and go on record and say the coach got more personality than the quarterback.
Duval, since the time he been here, bro.
Duval.
Like, and he really seems like he wants to win, bro. Like, like I heard him in one game when I forgot what game it was. He was like, it ain't pretty, but everything ain't gonna be pretty. Like it ain't gonna always be rainbows and sunshines on the field, bro. Sometimes you got to win in the most grimiest, grittiest games. However, you can win, field goal, touchback, whatever you got to do, win the game. And I think he's starting to instill that into the Jaguar culture, bro. Like that's what we needed for real.
Yeah,
but we got to get a quarterback. If you get the quarterback that's right on the same page with the coach and they both on that shit, oh nigga, that's how you get a Kansas City. That's how you get a Patriots. That's how you get a Rams when they was doing what they do. That's how you get these teams when you get them two on that same page, boy. Oh nigga, oh nigga.
They become synonymous with each other.
Oh my god, bro! It's like the offense.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, because we got the talent. You can't sit here and say you don't got the talent. You can't sit here and say you don't have the offensive weapons to go out there with a quarterback and win football games. You cannot tell me that about Jacksonville at this point right now. You can't tell me that, but I think it's that quarterback, bro. Like I hate to say it sometimes, but it's just.
I think you probably hate to say it because it's still kind of early, but I think it's not early enough to start talking about it. And I don't think it's the right call and the right dog coming out that draft. You know what I'm saying? I think Liam Cohen would rather a blank canvas than a paint that he has to come in the race. I think he would rather a blank canvas. You know what I'm saying? But
man, we got a lot of young niggas on the team though. It is some young niggas on the team. Offensively, but I don't know, Trav. If a nigga ready to start over for another 2-3 years,
not start over completely at quarterback. I'm just talking about quarterback.
It got to be that nigga though, Trav. It got to be because we went and got this nigga, so it got to be that nigga. If we starting over with a blank quarterback, it got to be that nigga, bro. He got to be just undeniably that nigga for real, like. It can't be nothing we got to develop over the next 3 years and all that extra shit. Nah, this nigga got to come in and have one of them C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniel rookie type seasons. Like, he got to come in and win.
Right. I'm with you.
So, yeah, man, that's why I'm at with. I think we all saying, Trevor, we fuck with you, but we don't fuck with you until you start fucking with us.
Yeah.
On the field.
You just got I just need that dog to come out, man. You know what I'm saying? And it came out against Kansas City, but we need that toughness. We need that Baker Mayfield moxie toughness, that macho toughness at quarterback, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need at the quarterback position. You feel me? You got to have one of them type of quarterbacks. You can't have one of those shy, just kind of.
And if you do, it's cool but still let your play do the, because we've seen smooth, like Jaden Daniels, smooth. This nigga smooth. This is a smooth nigga. I don't see this nigga shake, rattle, roll, nothing. This is, but he still played like a dog though. But it's like with Trevor, it's like you just be.
You don't know what Trevor gonna show up to the stadium.
I don't know who I'm getting.
You don't know if you're gonna get 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, Trevor. You don't know if you're gonna get 205, three interceptions, Trevor. You don't know who's showing up. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. Oh yeah, Trav, man. So hopefully we get it together. We got a game tomorrow in London against LA. We do pretty well in London. We got about 20 hours or so to that game. So
Travis, by the time I wake up, that bitch gonna be over with.
Nah, I'll probably be up, man.
I'll probably be up, but I probably catch like the last quarter or some shit. But Sunday usually my sleep-in day. You know what I'm saying? Like I wake up like a little bit before the 1 o'clock games come on. So but I'm not gonna jump up to watch it. But if I'm up, I'm gonna watch it, of course. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure. For sure, man. So, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Trav, appreciate you. So, Saturdays, 10 a.m. This is where we will be. I know. Normally have a background, y'all. I know I'm super close up on the camera. I just got this little
But
area
it look
cleared
good
out.
like this. It look good like this, man.
Yeah,
Don't worry
bro, I
about the
like it like that.
background. It
That's
look,
why I got some posters and shit. I'm gonna move it over here. So next week I'm gonna have a lot of little shit, man. Some
yeah,
shelves and shit.
yeah,
I'm gonna try
bro.
to get it going. You know what I'm saying?
I got some
It's,
shit I need to hang up behind me. Feel me? But I
yeah,
like it like this,
bro.
man.
I
We need
like it
to.
like this, man. You know, I'm going to
Yeah,
get my hair cut too, so I look a whole lot different. You know, since I started school, bro, I ain't had time to do nothing, man. Try, bro.
it's
I
all
ain't did.
good, man. I already know, bro. Hey, man, do your
Boy, I ain't
thing,
had
bro.
time to do nothing, boy. Like, but
Man,
I will be doing this though, cause I am off on Saturdays and I don't have no school. Back on y'all ass, man. Make
we
sure
can
y'all
do it
like,
early.
share, subscribe. Oh yeah, we can do it early. I love this early shit, man. I be with this, bro. I be up, like I be up, Trav. I don't get no
Yeah,
sleep no more.
yeah.
Ain't
Shit,
no
I'm
such
up,
thing as
man.
sleep. So man, make sure y'all tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that go on and like, share, subscribe, man. For all my people, my people on Facebook watching this, go over to the YouTube, Kyng Talk TV, KyngTalk TV, man. Y'all can watch this shit whenever y'all want to. Run it back, watch it with a friend. Tell you all your ladies, tell your boyfriends about this. Hell, love this shit, man. So shout out to CountDown, shout out to Kay, shout out to our sponsors over there at Show Off Cuts, 533 McDuff Avenue, South Jacksonville, Florida. He's also the owner of Prayer Predator Clothing, Lee Ray Beauty Products, and Mick Fly Men's Products. Trav, appreciate you coming, bro. I'll see you next week. Y'all
For sure.
already know what it is. Hey, countdown. Shout out to the U. Hey.
It's all in the game, free throws and fouls.
Got to hit it with the Jada kiss.
It's all in the game, free throws and fouls. It's all in the game.